Welcome. You are now tuned into the Textually Active podcast.
Hey everybody, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Textually Active, your weekly dose of conversations about navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. I'm Rez, and I got Meezy with me.
I'm here, and I'm with the shits today, boy.
I don't know if y'all... He's in a silly mood.
I ain't took no nap. I done started drinking. I've been up since 11 o'clock last night.
Oh.
Let's get it.
I got E on the boards.
Retweet.
Oh, shoot. Y'all both in a silly mood.
I'm with it today.
Today I am feeling
Go
professional.
Go watch the video and see how many times I drink during this episode.
I knew I smelled alcohol, and the whole time I'm thinking you're hydrating yourself. You're over there getting lit.
Lady.
Getting bent. What's in the cup?
It is, I like to call it Becky with the good hair.
Okay.
A little Douce and lemonade.
Mm-hmm. I got a little, I like that a lot. I got a pack in the mail. Right now I'm just sipping on something light, but I got a pack in the mail coming from Truly's. I won a award.
Legit.
So,
Look at you.
I want a little something. So
hey, listen.
We gotta like create a new one, like flex.
Listen. Time to have sex.
It's not a pack. It's like a secondhand pack. Like somebody got the bag, and I'm getting a secondhand wave of the pack.
I ain't never been mad at some hand-me-downs. Now they just call that shit vintage.
So okay. So this trainer, his name is Zeus. He's out of New York. He has been doing a fitness class for the whole quarantine, basically. I lost a few pounds doing his thing Thursday and Sunday. He got a sponsorship through Truly, and he's spreading the wealth to his community. So I won. And I got a pack of Trulies coming with some other Truly merch. So if you see me in here, Truly down, if you know me for real and you watch my stories, you know Truly is my whole entire shit. So shout out to House of Zeus. Shout out to Truly. I fuck with y'all. Thank you guys.
I'm stealing the hat. You don't even fold hats like that. I'm stealing it.
You stealing my hat? Oh, I'm wearing that hat.
I don't be
I'm gonna
wearing
find a way.
hats.
Okay, I'll pass it off.
Please.
But you have to wear it. Okay.
Oh, you know I'm wearing it. Just like I'm wearing new TA merch.
Oh, what? What are you wearing? You wearing what?
If you want to see the new merch, go to YouTube. Because I know you're listening to this. Go look at the YouTube.
Go to the YouTube.
We got new merch.
Are you going to show them on the YouTube? You're saying? Okay.
We'll see it later.
Okay, we're going to see it in a little bit. All right, so how you guys feeling?
Oh, it's litty today.
Oh,
Today,
yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, I'm here to pod.
It's Friday. Them bitches try to keep me at work today on some nut shit.
So they wasn't trying to let you off at 8?
We're recording on Friday, but you hearing this on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. But yeah, they was not trying to let me go at 8 this morning. Niggas, I didn't leave work till about 8:45 this morning.
You had to cut up a little bit?
Oh, no. Well, yes, but it kind of made up for the other night when I was like 30 minutes late. So, man, hey, that's their fault. So, you know, I'm here with the shits.
I feel you.
Here with the shit. Fuck that job. And if you listening and you know what I'm talking about, again, fuck that job.
Mm-hmm. Heard you. How you feeling, E?
I'm feeling good. It was you know when you have like a week when you like you worked hard.
Yeah.
Talk
right?
to him.
And
Well, no, I don't.
right. Yeah, well,
It's been a while.
It happens. It's
COVID.
Soon
It's
come.
COVID fault. It's not yours.
Soon come.
It's
I
not
mean,
my fault.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's COVID job.
right. I mean, yeah, you looking you out here looking good.
Yeah,
Right.
you out
Yeah,
here.
you getting-
Skin look good.
You know, you getting.
I like your bun.
Thank you.
That's the bun for
Skin
me.
is a little, but we getting back.
I mean, it's just that one side.
Go
You
to,
all right.
go to the YouTube. Go to the YouTube.
Nah, bro. She got her good side on YouTube.
Kicking my ass. But we're not getting to that. Sorry, babe. How you doing?
Yeah, but you know, it was a long week, but today, like even though still got some work done, I am just kind of hyped. Things are starting to unfold, and I'm liking it.
I can't say that I haven't been working because you know me, I need to be productive during anything that I've been doing. So I'm not. I know what it feels like to work, but I don't know what it feels like to work for somebody else because the stuff that I've been working for is for myself.
Flex.
So
we're building a brand.
We're building. It's the brand for me, dog.
That's a good one. That might be the new drop. I like it.
That might have to be one.
Yes. So I'm feeling good. I'm happy. Everything's going well. I have nothing to complain about. We're jumping into the month of August, and if you know me, you know your queen's birthday is in August. So I'm planning to have a great birthday. Corona ain't fucking with me. None of the people around me got corona.
That you know
and we still rocking. We still rocking this motherfucker.
Because ain't none of us wouldn't got tested.
Sure haven't. But there's beauty in the struggle because I'm not going to.
Hey, I know, fuck that. If I don't know, I don't know.
Right.
I ain't gonna be sad about it if I don't know.
As long as it ain't fucking me or my people up, I'm good.
Hey, and to keep it a buck, bro, since we on the point, I had to work today. And this morning, I was like, fuck, I gotta go home before 10 because I got a therapy appointment. At 8:15, my therapist said, hey, bro, we got to reschedule today. I ain't even get upset. Like, thank you. We need to, we got to reschedule. Thank you.
Therapists got a life too.
And I'm still having a good day.
That's good.
That's good.
Because I had some shit to tell her. But we'll say that for another day.
It's okay. I mean, I don't know what it's like to go through.
We'll save it for another day.
To me, like I know having a psychologist is not like this, but it's like you're paying for a friend that's like, yo, I got some shit to tell you.
That's really the only thing I pay for it for. Like, it's like
the sounding board, the vent.
The person I don't, which is wild, the person that I don't know at all, I feel very comfortable with telling my business to, versus people I know and respect. Like her, hey, she cool and all, but she don't know me. She don't know the shit I go through.
And she can't run back and go tell somebody what you done told her.
So
you can say whatever the hell you want.
And I looked at her Facebook before. Wasn't that many people I know liking that page. So, she don't know none of the people I know. So, shit, we lit.
It's beautiful. I don't think we ever think about what it takes to go into therapy, because I was setting up something and I was talking to somebody to arrange plans, and they literally told me, like, I can't commit to these plans because I don't know how I'm going to feel after therapy.
Oh.
So do you ever feel like, and this is off topic because we have a topic, but right. I just want to know, do you ever feel like after therapy that you're drained or that you're happy? Like, how do you normally feel after therapy?
After therapy, I'd be like, I don't think this shit worked. Like, I'd be legit like, bro, I don't like. I came in here and said, like, bro, her Wi-Fi is trash. We ain't really talk like that. And
you did the first time.
Yeah, we ain't really talk like that. And you know what I'm saying? It ain't no disrespect. She a black lady. But then I'd be like, oh, I got therapy this week. I'm going to tell her this. So then it'd be like, all right, I tell her this because this is how I feel. And I ain't stopped yet. So I think I started therapy end of May, beginning of June, so it's August now. So about 2 months I've been
y'all
going to
mad
therapy.
Familiar.
Yeah,
y'all mad familiar. She know you for real.
Trust me. Hey, if you need one, I pay my therapist on Cash App. Like, it's lit. So I've seen how much I paid her. I done paid her about $300.
Do you want to stress her out? Because I can join her too and talk about
I mean, if you need to.
I can talk.
If you need her, you know what I'm saying? I'll send you the link.
She piecing 2 and 2 together. What's your friend's name again? Meezy. Oh, okay.
See, this is where my trust issues come in.
That's where it gets a little tricky, right?
Like, I never say the name of the podcast when I go in there. She just know that I do a podcast. I don't say, hey, I'm dating Jazz. I just say my girlfriend when I go in there.
Do you ever say my friend such and such? Like, you don't say nobody's name?
I don't say names.
Because if you drop my name, all it takes is a quick Facebook search and you found me.
Listen, she know I do a podcast. She know I got a job. And she know I got a girlfriend.
That's it.
And
that's all.
That's important stuff.
Important stuff.
And that's that on that. So, are you guys ready to jump into our topic for the day?
Yeah, because there's a lot of you football.
All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to set it up. I got it. So, TA, we was down, but now we up. We fall down. The listens was down.
What?
Hold on. I got it. I'm going to do it again.
Sorry.
Can I start over? The listens were down. Then they went up. The listens were down, but they went up.
Boom.
So we're talking about the up part. When you're doing something, people see that you're doing something. They think that you're doing something and they want to be a part of it. So today, and this is not necessarily for TA. We're still growing. We're still building. But we've noticed a few people acting a little different. I want to talk about clout chasing versus support.
I'm going to go ahead and preface this as if you offended, I was talking about you.
Okay. Well, there you have it. So let's start this off for our listeners who may not know what clout chasing is. Let's go ahead and put that on the table, air it out, line it up, spell it out. Clout. So when we say clout, we mean CLOUT with the chasing behind it. Okay. So this means that the person that you are chasing behind has a lot more than what you have. They are very connected through their networks. They may have a lot more money than you. They're very popular. They may be very successful or on their way to becoming successful. They also, another form of it is somebody who has a large following. These people are good. Like, these are the people who are good. The clout chaser is the person that tries to get next to those people as they see them going up and attach themselves. Think of this person as a leech. So you have the clout, that is the person who is up there, and then you have the chaser. Okay? So the clout, famous person, successful person getting money, doing things. The clout chaser is the person running right behind them who doesn't really serve a purpose.
We gotta turn to the hood book.
Okay, you got the definition up?
The Good Urban Dictionary that tell you all the hood terms. If you ever need a hood term that niggas be saying and you need it defined, Urban Dictionary done said it because somebody know. Clout chaser, a person who tries to feed off others' popularity to benefit themselves. And it's a lot of these niggas out here.
A leech.
When I say niggas, I mean black, white. I just mean that as
whenever
people.
we say nigga on this show, we're talking about all races.
Yeah, we don't need black people.
I wouldn't talk about my people like that.
Yeah, I don't talk about that. I talk about everybody like that.
It's not singled out. I'm talking about all the niggas.
Yeah, all, because niggas just mean ignorant. That's all it means. And it's a lot of y'all that's ignorant. Last night I was at work.
Niggas just mean ignorant. It's funny as shit.
Last night I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? Charles Barkley was on TV because the league back. Shout out to the association for coming back.
That shit was weird, wasn't it?
It was cool, but it was weird.
It was weird. Like, the vibe was off.
It was. So the league back, and then Charles Barkley and them did the after show, and the lady in the break room last night say, every time, because when I say this, you'll know what kind of person it was. Every time, all they're talking about is color and race. Nobody wants to talk about color and race. And I'm just sitting here like, you're part of the problem. Man.
Right.
You're part of the problem.
Right. So why didn't she want to talk about race?
Because she has privilege.
Okay, there it is. So with the clout chasing, it's kind of like you see somebody who is successful and you want to catch on to that bandwagon.
Facts.
Can you define, because the other piece to clout chasing is support, because there are people who are genuine supporters that just want to be around what you're doing.
Right.
Is being a supporter easy to mix up with being a clout chaser?
Nah, I think it is easy to misconstrue it because a lot of times niggas like to attach themselves to things. People just like to be a part of something. And it's crazy because sometimes somebody who's been there from the beginning and is a real fan, it could look like, oh, you only fucking with them because they hot. And it's hard to change because I don't think it's something because the funny shit is we do this with like musicians all the time. Like if I found Drake when Drake was doing Room for Improvement, the people that caught on at Scorpion, I don't fuck with them because he been doing this for a long time.
And they just jumping on.
It's like,
no, that's different. That's coming from a fan standpoint. I'm talking about you are the person who is doing things. You are the successful person. You are moving up. You're making moves in your life. For example, when Eric quit his job, he moved on to do bigger and better things. I'm sure there are people who were with him when he was working a 9 to 5, but I'll let him speak on the influx of people that came around him after he started doing his own thing, after he got the lab, after he started making moves with major players, after he almost got nominated for governor of Winston-Salem, you know, like the whole thing. So,
Get the applause. Get the applause. You out here doing shit.
You out here doing shit.
You out here doing shit.
Let's talk to the man with the
Like,
things
you out-
going
like-
on, because he can speak on this.
Like,
I'm
cause you doing some shit.
I'm on the growing phase, but
Right.
he's really out here.
I mean, part of his success is you,
Oh, thank you.
because of behind every
Strong
Great.
black man.
great black man. I don't want to say strong, because strong is everybody can be strong.
Mm-hmm.
He's great,
Oh, I like that.
and behind every great black man is a great black woman.
Yes, you're right.
So
I didn't know this became a cooking show. We cooking with onions in
you
here.
know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah. I think the onions have stopped me from getting corona, but that's another topic for another day.
okay.
All right. So when it comes to clout chasing, I honestly believe that the main difference is like basically the value, right? So like my thing is like someone who might be at a place where you might think that they don't need anything or they don't need something from you in terms of money, in terms of resources, in terms of whatever. If you are able to help that person be better, right, and you're providing something that they can essentially enhance themselves, right, that is not clout chasing.
Okay.
That is support,
Yeah.
right? So that means that money could be this and or any combination of the things I'm about to say. So that's money, that's time, that's listening, that's making a connection, that is making an introduction, that is providing ideas, being a sounding board, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Right. So if that person is someone, you know, because of course, like what's going to happen is that, yeah, you might do something and you might be getting some attention for it. Right. But I think the difference is like when someone is like, hey, I don't really have anything like tied to you, right? Where it's like I don't like it. It won't, not saying not benefit you, but it's not something that you necessarily need, right?
Right.
I just want to make sure that, you know, if you got a running head start, right, let me do what I can do to push you as far as you can, right, so you can get there. So maybe, you know, not looking for anything like saying you have to, but maybe you just might remember that and you might say, you know what, yo, come up with me, right, because you helped me when you didn't necessarily have to.
I like that.
I like it too.
I like the way you put that.
Cause them niggas, those ain't the niggas that's clout chasing.
Yeah, clout chasing is negative. A person that sees you, sees the vision, helps you get to the vision
Yeah.
without, maybe, yeah, they might want something later on down the line, but at least they're willing to make a fair trade.
Facts.
The clout chaser does
Facts.
not want to make a fair trade. They just want to
Facts.
be on the up and up. So they'll be around when we popping bottles at the club, or
Facts.
when we having mansion parties, pool parties, etc. But then when I want to talk to you about my business plan and how my business is going and
Facts.
what you think about X, Y, and Z, you like, oh, let me call you back. I'm gonna call you right back, all right? And never call back.
Keep it a buck. I know this ain't the conversation that we supposed to be having.
I mean, we could have, you know how we do.
I enjoy being in the function where niggas is buying shit. I enjoy being and not having to pitch in on shit.
I like being a freeloader too.
I enjoy it.
You know how people when somebody is buying something for you, they always be like, "Oh no, you don't got to." I be mad as shit when Eric do that. Eric be like, "Nah, I got it." No, babe, this supposed to be a gift.
No,
You
like
accept
they
it.
want to pay
They
for
wanna
it.
pay.
Hey, keep it a buck. I remember one time, Simi was in the city. She had came home for like a weekend, and Simi was
Where was she doing time at? Where'd she come home from?
she was in Raleigh.
Okay,
bro,
she
you know.
ain't do a bit.
No, she didn't. She didn't do a
catch a charge.
bit. We ain't talked about it in so long. She might have did a bit, but she was in the city, and she had did some things, and the tab was on her. Niggas was in there. I bought like 3 margaritas off her, and I felt good about it. And I ain't even say, "Hey, I'll get you when we move spots." I didn't say none of that. I was like, "You got it." She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, bet."
One thing about Simi.
Hey, one
She
thing
got
about
you.
Simi.
She got, and she
got
also
you.
has the bag.
She got
but
you.
another piece of that is, don't you know if Do you know how much confidence you have to have in your bank account to tell somebody that you're going to pay for their shit without knowing how much it is?
Fam.
Do you know how much I be the one checking my account like, all right, they probably got 2 drinks, 1 meal. Okay, that's about $40. I can cover that. I got you, yeah.
Fam, when it come time to split the bill and a group of us just went together, I'd be like, what did I get? I'm that guy. But all right, E, before you start your shit, I'm the guy saying, what the fuck did I do? And I'm also the guy when we leave is, why the fuck did I pay for the rest of these niggas shit? I'm both. The duality of Meezy is I can pay with the team, but I really want to pay for me.
Right. All right. So I do feel like that's another conversation. Like when we start going into like the like I got this round, you got the next round.
No,
right?
not that. It's hey, we doing a lot of cool shit and it's fun in the moment.
Right.
But when the bill come, I only had 3 waters, bro. I don't know what the I don't know.
Having a good time.
Right. But the thing is, what I will say, all right, some of the warning signs that I've seen about what someone might be clout chasing, maybe, right?
Oh, you got the warning signs?
Right. Is basically a lot of times, like, when you're trying to do certain stuff, right? Like, I'm not doing anything special, but who, like, you notice who's around.
But how do you know your circle,
right? You notice who's around, and you know who has been supportive, right? Like in those different cases, right? And it's not to say if someone is brand new and they weren't necessarily there before, like that they're now clout chasing. I'm not saying that. But what you are able to see is like you have to just keep a note of like, all right, yeah, I've been doing certain things. I've been posting certain things, right? But when I see you in person or I talk to you on the phone, you mentioned something that you only would have known if you were paying attention, right? And then when you recognize like, yo, like, all right, I don't see you liking my stuff.
Okay.
I don't see you supporting my stuff openly, but based off the conversation that we had, the exchange that we had, like I know that you're looking. And that's the part where you're kind of like one of the bigger warning signs, because it's kind of like, all right, why aren't you celebrating me out loud?
Yes.
Right? Or why aren't you supporting me out loud?
Because
rather than supporting me just behind closed
because
doors.
I saw the post that I made, and I know you follow me, and I saw that post only got about 20 likes. And when I went through the likes, because thank you Instagram for having an activity page to see who liked it, you didn't like it. But in about a week and a half, you go, "Oh, that's hard. I see what you're doing." Don't tell me now.
Don't tell me you
don't tell me what you
that's my biggest pet peeve through all of this. I see what you was doing. Did you now? Because you didn't like it.
Yeah,
I didn't see a comment.
I didn't see a comment.
I know you don't follow it.
Hey, for the record, Instagram shows you how many times that post was shared in a story.
Yep.
So if I look at it and it said 7 people shared it and I saw 5 of them, I might have missed 2, but I know the bulk of who shared it.
Right.
And if you wasn't in the bulk of who I saw, you didn't share it. Like, I'm just letting you guys know.
And it only takes a second to do that, especially in this industry and what we're doing. It takes 2 seconds.
I accidentally shared some shit the other day.
Yeah. It's like a reflex now.
Right. And the funny thing is, I feel like that even though Facebook stole this from Snapchat, right? The whole story situation,
Facts.
right? What I realized is that before the stories became a thing, right? Like you posted something on your feed, that's high real estate. That's something that's like, yeah, like you really mean something if you're going to be posting it.
Yeah.
Because
right?
of that, the algorithm. Because
Right.
I might not see what you post on the timeline.
Right. Algorithm, the it being 24 hours and stuff like that.
No.
That shit is trash.
Posts have more real estate than actual stories do, because they last longer. You get more views. Like every time you open up your Instagram, you see a new post there. That's real estate right there.
Okay.
And if you are one of those people who get a lot of views, a lot of shares, etc., your stuff is going to be at the top. So if I don't know where you were going with that, but if you're one of those people who see something and you like what TA is doing and you share it on your page, like you just took us up all the way.
Share it and use that marketing degree, boo. I see you.
Right, but ultimately, again, here at TA, there's a gray area. So like, yes, I know the fact that
saw what you did there.
Right, I know the fact that it's not saying that you have to share stuff. Like, I get that stuff, right? Like for whatever reason, you might not, right? But my main thing is right. But my main thing is like. When you genuinely care about someone, and what they're doing and want to push their stuff rather than it's just convenient for you in the moment. And that's the bigger thing about the difference between clout chasing and support.
Right.
Okay. So a clout chaser is somebody, we got it down. This is the way you identify a clout chaser. This is somebody who doesn't outwardly support what you're doing. These are people who come around because they see that you have something going on. They don't necessarily contribute to what you have going on or have any interest in what you have going on. They just want the benefits.
Also, because I like the way that's lined out. But I also want to say, hey, a few of us don't want to look like the clout chaser. So
I've been there.
A lot of us see what you got going on. Black owned businesses, black owned t-shirts. I see what you got going on. I may own one or two, but I don't want to be the guy that's like, hey, this guy's killing it. I got all the shirts. Like, no, I am also building a brand myself.
Right.
So I don't want to have to be the guy that's always in your product when I'm promoting my product. Mm-hmm. I don't want to have to, because I know what people say, like, it's cross marketing. Like, no. What happens is you take that shit and you run it as your own stuff. And you never share what I did. So I don't ever try to be, if you see me in somebody's apparel, if you see me post something to my story, that's some shit I've helped or somebody I know personally outside of business wise. It is me helping them. It's never me saying, oh, you got some shit that's hot, let me share it. Never. Because I don't like that shit. It's weird.
So I disagree. Okay. I don't think, and this may not really say one side or the other, but going through or showing support with the idea that you need to get something back in return, I don't do. Right? If I like it, I'm gonna post it.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna share it. Right? And the thing is but it's one of those things that, I keep track of the people that I support. Right? And then when it's time for my stuff to go back out, I don't say, hey, yo, I don't meek it and be like, yo, you never posted my single, right? I don't do that. I'm just paying attention, because one thing I've learned throughout this last year or so is that someone will always come back. They will always come back, and then that's when that moment you'll be like, nah, you know what? I'm good, right? Because if you can't support, you can't do something at the bare minimum, then why should I help?
Facts.
Right? Because. And it's not because I was looking for something in return, but I realized that you only really care about is yourself.
Facts.
And the fact that you can't just you can't reciprocate it, right? Especially if we've built a rapport, right? Especially if we've I've had clients that I've built stuff up for a year, right? Upwards of a year, and we're just now working together, right? And the thing is they kind of see stuff people know that, I have money or whatever the case might be. They might say that, right? But to me, you're just a regular person. It just is what it is.
Yeah. I just think I like what you said about supporting things that you like without expecting anything in return. But if they do have the availability to do it later on in the future, it's kind of like planting a seed.
Please.
You see me working with you. I don't necessarily expect you to do anything in return for me, but at least acknowledge it if you have the chance. Like, keep me in your mind if there is an opportunity. Like, I'm doing it because I like that, and that's free. Like, I like what you have going on. I enjoy it. I want other people to see it.
Instagram shows us who watches.
Yeah.
Like, I saw you look at it. I know you know what's going on. At some point, if you fuck with me, please, a little shit. I'm not gonna ask you for it. That's one thing about me. One thing about TA. I ain't even gonna lie. The three of us, this is a three-headed monster. We're not gonna ask nobody for nothing. And when you see what we got going on, this came from this three-headed monster primarily. And I past co-host. But it was this three-headed monster that got us where we was.
Right.
And so when you see shit, that came from the three of us. Shout out Antonio too. We got a new member of the team.
Helping out at the Open Media Lab.
Killing this.
Doing his thing.
Killing it. Those videos you've been watching. Shout out to Antonio. But this comes in-house, bro. We don't outsource none of this. This is us. So when you see that shit, we did all of this ourselves, and if you like it, we're not gonna ask you to do it. It's cool if you do.
I agree. I think outside of us and moving forward into other things, like, look at the people that you have in your life, because we're as individuals, as people, as millennials, we are all not going to stay in the same place. And the point of this conversation is to get those people up off you who don't necessarily care about what you have going on, because it's going to be a smack in the face if something happens or when you realize that person is just there for the highlights.
Facts.
And as a listener of TA, as somebody who has personally experienced people just thinking that I have something going on, only to realize that I'm a regular bitch. I do stuff, but I'm a little regular.
I feel like that's an important thing, because the way we look at other people, sometimes people look at us. And I'm not saying us, I'm talking in general. If you're listening, you're doing something that somebody is looking at you and going,
wow,
I wish I was there. Like, wow, I wish I was there. I wish I was doing that. If you baking cakes, if you making cookies, if you making t-shirts, somebody was like, damn, I wish I could do that. And they look at you and think you really doing something. So it's a catch-22, because it's like, bro, I'm not really doing nothing. But on the other hand, niggas think you doing something, so you gotta stand on that. You gotta have an even balance of, hey, I'm very humble and I appreciate all of the support. I appreciate the kind words, because I've done podcasts recently and niggas was giving me the utmost honor, and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm regular. But you also gotta remember what's your boy's thing? We ain't done yet.
I think we ain't done yet.
I don't even think we ain't done. We not done yet.
So it's funny to be on our level, and I guess it plays to an advantage for us to realize, like, there are people who see us, there are people that support us, there are people that are backing us 100%. But there are also those people that, I ain't talked to you in a minute. And the first thing you have to say to me is, when can I get on the show? Or how can I be a part of what you have going on? And you haven't shown or proved that you are behind the movement or you support the movement before you start trying to jump in and be a part of what's going on.
Fam, if you know I do a podcast, I like to ask people, well, what's your favorite episode? Just to see what you say. Mm-hmm. Because how am I supposed to be comfortable with letting you onto something you ain't never heard?
Never heard.
You ain't never heard it.
A day, never we got 120 some episodes, almost 120. We might be tiptoeing around 119, something like that.
This 120. This is like 119.
So this 119.
This 119.
So we tiptoeing around 120. You ain't heard none of them. We've been doing this for about 3 years almost. And you just know because you've seen it and you want to come on. Like, fam, I don't know you in real life. Thank you.
We internet friends.
Thank you.
Which don't really mean shit unless you get to a level where internet friends is cool. But a lot of times I don't be knowing niggas. And so how you gonna ask me to come to TA because you like what we do and you think we got a buzz? Like, fam, I don't know you. I'm not bringing you. This is in-house. I'm not bringing a nigga I know to my mama house. Like, nigga, I don't know you.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
So I think the overall thing is that people be watching. People see what you have going on. People paint their own perception and reality of what you have going on. And just take some time and look around your circle.
Don't get discouraged though, because the biggest thing you can do in like situations like this is know people see it and then feel like nobody's watching. Mm-hmm. Because I deal with that on the regular. Like, bro, I don't just do TA. You know, I do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
What you do?
I do a lot of shit.
Tell us what you do.
I do TA.
Right.
The other week, if you go to my Instagram, I was on Wayno from Everyday Struggle on Complex Show. Yes. I've been on TMZ before. I manage banks, and we've been placed in places like Maul from the Joe Budden podcast. That's my tweet. When you look at it, it says my name. Like, I do a lot of shit that says, hey, he's popping, but I do a lot of shit that goes, nobody's paying attention.
And you also, so that's the other part. Like, you do stuff that gets noticed, but there is a lot of shit that don't get noticed that led up to that point.
3 retweets, 5 retweets. I do 10-piece killer radio that in my heart, I believe nobody's listening.
Oh, we listening. I'm pressing play every Thursday.
I fought with you. You press play. I know for a fact.
You seen me press play.
I seen you press.
And I go back and re-listen too, because I be like, yo, this is the joint, right?
You be the nigga that niggas be like, how do I? Somebody hit me today and said, Reg was listening to it on her TV. How I do that? So I'm like, I know somebody's listening, but a lot of times you think the people that fuck with you are not listening. The thing to do is keep striving. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about these fuck niggas.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about who's paying attention to you or who's just here, because I be looking at shit and I see y'all doing great shit. And I also see you be around motherfuckers like, I ain't never seen on the timeline before. I ain't never seen in your story. Mm-hmm. Now all of a sudden you hot. They in your story.
I think that's the other piece of this conversation. Like, clout chasing is so negative. Like, they typically don't have anything to do for you. However, they do help you look popping. So there is a benefit to having.
So I do want to add, right? So I feel like the clout chasing, there's a two-headed monster, right? We're talking about the person who's doing the chasing, right?
Right.
Yes.
But let's talk about the person who is clout inflating, right? I'm just making this up right now, right? I'm going on a whim here. I'm here to pod. Listen, so there are some people out there that, yes, you are trying to do something. You're doing certain things, right?
Us.
He said the clout inflator.
Us.
Right.
He could have just said us.
Nah, I'm not talking.
We're
about
not inflating nothing.
Nah, we're not inflating.
We don't be inflating our clout.
Fam.
Yeah.
Let's keep it honest.
Nah.
Individually, the three of us have a really good brand by itself. There are people, Riz, I don't even want to put your business out there like that, but I am.
Yeah.
I seen you on live with Mac Wiles one time.
Okay.
Like, come on now.
I mean,
Points were made.
Yeah.
Points were made.
He's pretty cool. He's a cool guy.
I mean, I ain't trying to put your business out there.
Uh-oh.
You've dealt with high people in high places when you get to interview.
That's fair.
I mean, I don't mean to put my business out in the streets, but just go look at my Instagram.
Okay.
But what I will say though, right, is that about the people who are inflating it, right? It's like there's no one's trying to take anything away from you. Like, and I feel like, yes, you need to be your biggest cheerleader, right? But do not make it seem like that you popping Moet or you're doing all this extra lavish, extravagant things, right? And it appears that you're doing that, but you're not really doing the work.
Cause I want to try Casa Azul and
girl, that thing look good, don't it? I got to ring the bell a little bit, but that stingy nigga to drank it all before with John Scott. You know your name. You was out here drinking the Azul and didn't share it with your poor friends.
Shout out to John Scott.
Shout out to John.
We know you're listening. And we'll know when he
let us ring the bell though. John.
Nah, let him live.
Ain't sure none of it for us.
And we done let John Scott over here.
John took beer home from my house.
But ultimately, like the people who are not doing the work and is making it seem like that they are.
You can tell,
right?
You can tell.
Yes, you can definitely tell. But there will be you will have your day, right? And it's just like especially for the ones that go a little bit too far, that sell, that try to sell things based off of that persona that they're making it bigger than what they actually are.
I love what you said earlier. If you see me do it, I stand by it. I support it. Like, I ain't just do this because it's popping right now. I actually took the time to do whatever. Wear the shirt. It's got great. It's soft. It's a nice quality. I washed it. It didn't fade.
It's soft.
I took the time to listen to the music. It's fire.
Right.
I listen to the podcast. Them niggas have great dialogue.
Please don't ask me to listen to your song or put it on my story or do. And I don't even have that many followers, to be honest. But people it's all about the impressions and the engagement that you get on your page.
Look at what life has turned into. Mm-hmm. About how many followers you got, how many likes you can get, how many retweets you can get, how many reposts on TikTok you can get. Look at where we at as a society, bro. There was one time we was just happy to have 8 friends to put in our MySpace.
Do you have 8 friends in real life though?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I got mad friends. I might need to start knocking some of them off.
I mean,
I don't got enough time.
That's another conversation.
No, it's a conversation for right now.
It's part of this
one. It's a conversation for right now.
It's part of this one.
It's a couple friends. I'm looking at.
I feel like I better go down a rabbit hole.
And I don't care. I'm going to say it. It's a couple bitches that won't be my friend by the time I turn my next birthday.
Whoa.
And that's it.
And that's about 2 weeks.
And that's about 2 weeks. There's a couple bitches that got some time to show and prove. And if you don't show and prove shit, guess what? Snip, snip. And I'm not playing. I don't have time.
My homeboy Josh right now feels some type of way because me and Banks been making plans without him. He feels some type of way right now.
You saying names?
I'm saying names.
You saying names?
I'm only saying names because we've already had this conversation. It's not new.
Oh, you calling niggas up?
No, you should have sold that. I was like, damn. I'm like, all right, I guess we got.
He actually brought it up. I didn't. He did. He brought it up first. But I'm just saying, bro, sometimes you got to get rid of the dead weight. Regardless if it's people who look at your story and then when you do something cool, they say, oh, no, you did something hard. No, you got to look at that shit for who it is and why they here. Because a lot of them niggas just be here because you popping. And if niggas is just here while you popping and they not here for when, motherfucker, I'm on Instagram looking sad. When I'm posting memes of Drake songs that nobody nobody cared about.
Nah, fuck all that. When I'm calling your phone and I'm looking for you to come support me, or I'm looking for your time just to talk to you. And,
you know what's my favorite?
And not even unpack. What?
When I call you to unpack.
Not even unpack. I'm calling you just to talk. My love language is similar to my friendship language. Ooh. I want quality time. Ooh. So I'm that friend that's going to FaceTime you while I cook dinner. Ooh. I'm that friend that's going to FaceTime you while I'm working out. We could work out together. Quality time been spent.
I got a text alert.
Text alert.
When I call you to talk to you, and then you make it about you.
Yeah.
When I call you to talk to you, get some shit off my chest because I thought we was there. Because when you call, I answer, and then you tell me what's going on with you. But this time I called you to let you know what's up, and then you counterbalance and tell me all the shit that's going on with you.
Don't do that.
So it sounds like the whole Molly thing is a real thing in these streets.
What? Nigga, Molly's a real person, but that show is straight. All right. Shout out to Netflix for getting all the black shows.
I appreciate them.
I appreciate them. I do.
Shout out to Beyonce for giving us that Black is King
on Disney.
On Disney
on
Plus.
Disney.
Shout out to me for being the plug to everybody, friends and family.
Damn. I was about to say shout out because I spent some money with you, Beyonce. This probably ruined the surprise, but I spent some money with you, Beyonce, and I'm just saying.
You spent some money with Beyonce.
Spent some money with Beyonce. I didn't spend money with Disney. I didn't spend it with this. Listen to what I say.
I listened to what you said.
I ain't spend money with this.
I know maths, and I know it's in a couple days, couple weeks what's coming up, but I ain't gonna piece it all together here and there. I
spent some money with you, Beyonce.
Okay, and shout out to that visual; it was beautiful. Outside of everything, clout chasing, we have a few more. We got a little bit of time.
Yeah,
this week coming up. I don't know. Is it August 6th? What day are they doing it? August 4th. The Titty Boy versus Rick Ross.
Oh yeah, that's a 6th.
What day is that coming out?
That's a Wednesday.
So after we got to talk about this.
Yeah.
We got some time. We can talk about this.
Yeah.
Titty Boy versus 2 Chainz.
No, it's Titty.
Oh, Titty Boy
versus Rick Ross.
Oh, that other guy.
I'm the one
that
that's
other guy
today, Ross. Relax.
I was thinking about titties and 2 Chainz. That's my fave. So
I like it. I see what double entendre.
Both come in pairs.
Don't even ask her how.
So we got Titty Boy and Rick Ross. They are hitting the Versus stage. I really appreciate everything that Versus has given us during this quarantine.
Except for Alicia Keys.
Nah, actually that was a good Versus.
Damn.
I liked it. I don't like Alicia Keys. I've said that publicly on here that I don't like her. It's actually coming out August 6th, which is a Thursday. So that is coming out 2 days after you guys hear this episode. So, briefly, who do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, you already know who I got.
Who?
2 Chainz.
4 bracelets.
You already know. Like, the reason I'm going that is because, I'm gonna be honest. And I'm gonna say this, and I've seen this I've said this on multiple platforms that I own. If you go to my Twitter, I've said it. If you go to my Facebook, I've said it. Instagram, I haven't said it yet, but you don't really got a platform to say shit. But Ross has a lot of great songs. He makes the better music of the two. But Ross might clout chase because the people that are on the songs with Ross, when it's a Ross featuring somebody else songs, make the songs. I never went to say scheming and talked about Ross first.
No.
I've also said Fanute in my life, thanks to French Montana in that song. I've never went to a Maybach Music song to say Ross has the best verse. It's either been Kanye, Jay-Z, or others. Deja Loaf. I've even went to say
Deja Loaf with the Maybach Music. She did kill it.
She killed it.
She did kill it. She bodied it.
I've never said I've never said that Diced Pineapples was a Rick Ross song. Wale's Poem is way fire. I've never said Austin Martin Music was a good Ross song.
I've never, running it
like
down.
I've never said that Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It was hot because of Ross. Oh, look at you.
I'm sorry.
But 2 Chainz, the only time I probably said it, I ain't even gonna be biased. The one time I've only said it is Devil in a New Dress.
Mm-hmm.
Devil in a New Dress is when
that was definitely Rick Ross song.
That's when I said
Rick Ross song.
Yeah, that's Ross.
Looking at my bitch.
that's Ross's song. That's the only time I've ever said it.
Like, that's fire.
So I ain't like I ain't even gonna be biased. Like
okay.
The Rick Ross songs that we love, we don't love because of Rick Ross.
Okay.
Except for maybe BMF. We love that because it's Ross.
And you also said, you were saying that every song that 2 Chainz was on.
Every song 2 Chainz is on.
You couldn't tell whose song it was.
You couldn't tell if he did a good job or a bad job.
When he hit us with that verse on 3500.
Fire.
When he hit us with that All Me verse.
Fire.
When he hit us with that this is a song, but it's a vibe verse.
When the nigga told us he was getting high, drinking champagne on an airplane, I still don't understand that line fully. Was he high because he was in the air, or was he high because he was smoking weed? I still
rich as fuck with Lil Wayne.
All my niggas is rich as fuck.
All Me.
He was talking about
Drake.
He was talking about like 2 Chainz he was riding around getting it. It was his, and he spent it. Like,
these are 2 people with very good,
great catalog,
very good features, and very good singles.
Listen. All right, I let you guys go far enough.
All right.
Okay, I've had enough. Okay, there's a reason why this sound effect sounds like the way it does.
Textually active.
Okay, y'all understand that. All right, so look, yes, not saying I know that 2 Chainz is one of my favorite rappers because he's so entertaining to me. Like
He's funny.
Like he's funny. It's
He's
entertaining. Like he does exactly what he needs it to do.
Funny.
Right. But the thing is, you know how sometimes you have some of those songs or some of those artists that like their music just moves you in a different way. It's not to say that the lyricism may not, or the words may not be hitting as hard, but you know that feeling that it gives you.
Man, get off
Right.
Ross' dick right now.
Oh,
Your dick right. Get off his dick.
Whoa, pause on my man.
My fault.
Why is it gotta be all that?
My
But
fault.
my main thing, like long story, less long, is that Rick Ross has tons of records. His catalog is undeniable about the type of feel that it's giving you. Like like you've driven with your car, driving on the highway with all your windows down because you are, super high with with him and Neo.
Ooh.
I've legit made my Corolla feel like it's a fucking Maybach.
Right.
It is. Okay. All right. It's going to be a tough one, but I still got Titty Boy.
Like
period.
I had like my decent belt holding up my Old Navy pants, and I'm feeling like $1 million because I'm talking about Living Better Now with Rick Ross and with Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
All I'm saying is
when the bitch is ready to shake ass,
2 Chainz, 4 bracelets. Let me see that ass clap, standing ovation.
period. So
all I'm saying.
I got Titty Boy. I
Titty.
got 2 Chainz on this.
And which
Shout out
is
to
crazy.
Ross, but I'm not rich right now. So I hear you. I respect you. I love daydreaming about being as rich as you, Rick Ross.
And I've
but
been
2 Chainz
there.
got this.
I've been there for a while. We remember Titty Boy. So niggas that say like we got there for 2 Chainz, we look at them funny, but like Titty Boy was the guy that we'd known and love. And I guess it's just because the name is cool, but
I like that.
and the name is fire. But like we was there. We know. We seen it. We seen like it's top 5 greatest rebrands in hip hop.
Yeah, that's fair.
Top 5, like
And,
a nigga named T.
Are they still the top other 4? Are they still rappers, or they just rebranded and did something else?
They rebranded to do something else.
Okay, all right,
he's
yeah.
the only guy I know for a fact that rebranding his rapper career, and he's number 1 at that. Like
Yep.
nobody's ever been like. hey,
technically people who were doing other things and became rappers,
ain't as
him
hot.
and
Yeah.
him and all are probably the only people.
Who would you say? Diddy?
Aubrey.
Drake don't count because
He
Yeah.
does count.
No, he doesn't.
Drake was rapping on Degrassi.
Lil Bow Wow.
No,
I don't want to say that. Bow
I
Wow.
would give it to Ludacris before I give it to Bob.
Hey, since we're talking about verses and we talking about cloud chasing, you niggas that don't want to give Bow Wow his props is some fuck niggas. Cause a lot of you niggas, I remember saying you needed a GHETTO girl. I remember you niggas who was bouncing with me. I remember the niggas who was wearing half of their braids out because Bow Wow had it. Like, you niggas gotta stop. He got records.
You know who don't got records though? Romeo. All right. And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. We'll be back with our final thoughts.
Couldn't even be bad at it.
All right. Thank you guys for sticking around for that brief break. To wrap up our final thoughts, I want to talk about something that would make you cut off a friend that you think is clout chasing, or something that relates to you ending a friendship. Like what are what is the strikes that lead up to you no longer being friends with that person?
When I keep asking you to do something because I think it's beneficial for you, and you continue to ignore it. Like, bro, like, I'm not saying, hey, do this because it's for me. I'm saying, like, bro, I see what you got going on. This is just advice. Like, I see what you got going on, but if you did it this way, people would see it and want to like come in and help. Like, you know what my biggest pet peeve is right now? Because I'm the guy that goes online and looks for new music. I get tired of going to a new artist's page and the link in his bio is for Spotify.
Bruh.
I don't have fucking Spotify. You have to make this link like a general link that If I got Apple Music, I can click on it and go to Apple Music.
You have
from
to make it as easy for the people as you can.
Easy, like Linktree it. I know Linktree looks stupid and it looks corny because I got Linktree in my bio right now. If you go to it, it looks weird. But if you fucking do that, people don't have to spend their time. Like, I spend a lot of time trying to find artists that I can play on this show.
I'm gonna tell you, the moment I gotta work to find something you want me to go watch,
I'm done.
I'm not watching it.
I'm done,
I'm not
bro.
listening.
I'm not doing it, bro. Like, make this as easy. You niggas love being mysterious, and I'm upset at fucking The Weeknd and Party for making this a thing. Back when they made this a thing. Like, you niggas want to still be mysterious. Bryson Tiller did it. Like, no. I need to know who you are, where you at. Are your tweets good? Because I live on Twitter. If your tweets ain't from 2020 and they not good, I'm not fucking with you. If your Instagram post is from March, motherfucker, it's August. It is August. If you only got posts from fucking March on your page, why would I fuck with you? You not doing shit consistent. You not. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with people who are only here because they like what I do and think I can help them. Stop doing that, bro.
Right.
It's not. I'm not doing it because what I've built is some shit I worked hard for. Mm-hmm. Even if you think it is, and I don't think it's that much.
Yeah, so stop with the entitlement. People
Stop.
think just because they're in your life that they're entitled
No.
to get some of the benefits of the platform that you
I don't care
created
that
for
you have a
yourself.
positive platform. If it's not like conclusive with what I got going on, I'm not sharing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if it doesn't fit into what we have going on here, that's it.
I also will cut myself out of your life. I flip it. I'll cut myself out of my life when I don't think the views of you are conclusive with what I got going on.
Conclusive? What's the word?
Conclusive.
Conclusive. And at this point, I like to drink, so I probably got drunk during this episode. You can cut me out your life if you don't agree. Like, I'm not upset that you decided Meezy's not part of your life, because by the time I realize it, it's too late, and I'm using the TA page to look at what you got going on.
I'm not doing nothing.
Oh,
I'm not chasing you.
sorry.
If you don't want to be my friend, that's fine.
All right, so my final thought, because Rez is ridiculous, but
Fire.
I got a little hungry.
Nah, she fire. I like it.
but my final thought is basically about in terms of why you would cut somebody off or something like that for clout chasing is one of my biggest pet peeves is that I don't like being embarrassed. Right?
Oh.
So to me, like, embarrassment can be first party, like it can happen to me directly, or they can be third party embarrassment, right? This is basically like, I'm seeing what you're doing, even though it has nothing to do with me. I'm still susceptible about what you're doing, and it's making me uncomfortable.
A lot of niggas done asked you who mans is this, and they've been your man.
That's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's so fucking embarrassing.
No one ever wants it to be their man.
Nobody ever wants to be mans, and nobody ever wants it to be their man.
Their man, right.
You know
Never.
what's funny though? Now it makes sense to when people, like, when you have a business, like, say we are a business, right?
Right.
TA is a business.
Always.
And you need references. You can't just come over here fucking that shit up. So now I got to ask your reference. I need somebody to be able to go back to and say, whose man is this?
Mutuals,
Right.
is a big thing.
But if you make yourself look
Right.
like a doofy,
Oh,
right? And the thing is, I'm gonna bring it back to a previous episode about canceling versus counseling, right? I'm gonna talk to you,
yeah.
right? But see, the thing is one thing that, like, yes, you did embarrass yourself, and it looks embarrassing, and I'm peeping this. But then when I actually took a time out to actually talk to you, if you
Because one thing about Eric, he gonna pull you to the side.
Hey,
One thing about Eric,
we
he
need
gonna pull
more
you to the
people
side.
like this. It's some niggas that I know right now. I'm gonna say it. You know what? Hit the button.
We might need to cut.
Hit the button. No, fuck it. Hit the button.
What's the button?
That one.
Okay.
It's niggas out here only training women.
Only doing what?
It's guys out here only training women in the gym.
Oh.
And the angles that you be getting make you look like creeps. You niggas is creeps doing this. I'm just gonna be honest. Every time I see you, you're training women, embarrassing women, talking about she didn't meet goal this week. This is what I had planned for. Cause she like you niggas has got to stop that shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of weirdo stuff going on.
It's a lot of weirdo shit that y'all got going on.
Form of clout chasing.
Clout chasing.
But ultimately, long story short, is that if I try to give you a moment to pull you to the side,
yep,
right? Because I'll peep something and I will never put it on your timeline, right? I'm good to contact you on my own.
Oh, he good for a call on the side.
And calling you on the side or texting you on the side.
Every time.
Or DM on you on the side and be like, yo, here. Like, you can, like, this can essentially can screw you up. I'm never going to do it for somebody that, I don't think we have that type of rapport.
Facts.
Right? And I will even cut you bail and be like, yo, I'm not even trying to come off like this.
Right.
But I just need you to pay attention about what I'm saying. And if you don't decide to go with it, then good riddance.
Cause I just wanna I know it's hard for people out here to wanna be liked. And I ain't saying it like people wanna be like. What I'm saying is sometimes you see somebody got something going on and you don't wanna be the person that fucked that up for them. Like, cause last week we talked about cancel versus counsel. I don't want to be the guy that's like, yo, bro, why do you keep doing this? Cause once I say, yo, bro, why you been doing this? It look like I'm hating.
Yeah,
it look like I'm hating. But sometimes, yo, bro, what is you, shorty? What you're wilding? Shorty, you wilding is you can't be doing this.
Yeah, I think for me, and I really try not to take it personal when I have somebody in my life who doesn't pay attention to what I'm doing or what I have going on.
That's because you're a good friend, though.
But I am. Like, I value my friendships and I do enjoy that separation. However, if you are my friend or you're somebody who's in my life and you've never pressed play, because I'll fake press play for some of my friends. Like, I'll just press play, let it play in the background. I'm not necessarily listening. I'll go share it to my story. I'll do whatever for my friends.
I'll press play on shit I was on and didn't listen to because I just did that just for the strength.
Just say you do it for this podcast, Meezy. Just say you do it for this podcast.
When you blatantly don't. You're not acknowledging the stuff that I'm doing, and you blatantly don't have any recollection of what's going on in my life. You can't tell me what I did last month. You don't know what I have coming up. Like, just being a non-responsive person in my life, taking up dead weight, holding up a space, like that is grounds for termination. So when you ask me what it means to with everything I have going on, evaluate my friends and make sure there ain't nobody in there that don't need to be there. Those are the things that I'm looking for.
Or that means I just up the price on you. Mm-hmm. I do 10-piece killer radio every week. If you need a playlist, there's one I did for free. Mm-hmm. But if you need a playlist for you, hey, my Cash App is cash sign Meezy Boulevard.
Make it easy for him. Cash shine, get you a res. And on that note, let's talk about Baby Maker since you playing music.
Oh, since we playing music.
You are now
tuned in. This week, my phone, I got a new phone. Sorry, it does the face shit now. I'm popping. This week we playing 4J. The name of the song is The Hard Way here on WMEZ. The 4-way. The 4J, The Hard Way. Sorry about that. I fucked it up.
Textually active
here on WMEZ.
Y'all were about to go down a
nasty
rabbit.
Like a lot of you bitches be cloud chasing, try to get pregnant by Nick. All right.
This the playlist you play. This the playlist you play. This the playlist you play.
I thought I was about to get too real.
He going busting you off that one. The last one you play, he going bust. How many songs do we have on the Baby Maker playlist at this point?
It's about 90 of them.
Yeah, because we started late.
Yeah, and I'm saying, listen,
that Baby Maker playlist is a good vibe.
Listen,
it's a good vibe.
I don't want to go back to the discussion, but you're clout chasing if you got stars in your roof. You're clout chasing if you only Insta story the headrest. You're clout chasing
if you're showing the steering wheel of your vehicle for any reason. Nobody cares.
And it's got the symbol on there. All I'm saying is that's what's about to happen.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, it's time for us to pull out our memes.
All right. So I'll go first. This is somebody that I follow on Instagram or Twitter, Instagram, all of the above. She's one of my favorites. This girl is funny. And I met her, we have a mutual friend, but I also met her because she started listening to TA, probably through this mutual friend. So shout out to you, sis. Fuck with you. Her tweet says, some of y'all was never popped in the mouth and it shows. Sometimes you just need a little, get you right together. Like, you ever been in the middle of saying something and you got hit in the mouth?
Yeah.
You thought twice next time you started talking some shit.
Me and Jazz don't really talk that much.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
She hit you in the mouth?
You want me to blink twice?
She hit you in the mouth?
I mean.
I fuck with that. I love I'm good for a backhand. Just not to Eric, though.
You still play Tory Lane's music.
And do.
I hate you all.
My meme this week says, hey, I'm living the most unbothered life right now. I don't give a fuck about y'all. And don't.
And don't.
And don't.
And didn't.
And didn't.
And will.
And not going to. Not. That's what I got.
I love it.
All right, mine is gonna take us on a different note. I didn't, yes, I did not come prepared, but I have a very serious message I want to get off, and that is arrest the officers who killed and murdered Breonna Taylor.
Facts.
You just need. I think they moved on to like saying their names. Arrest blank 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 blank.
Well,
but in the meantime, in between time, arrest them niggas. All right.
Right. Shout out to FBI for reopening that investigation.
Yes, it's a terrible thing. It's something that we really need to pay attention to. Black women are dying, black men are dying, and we're tired of it. So the revolution will not be televised. There are still people out here doing the work. And it is not a time to play. Even though coronavirus is trying to fuck up our message, same thing still remains. Black lives matter. We are not animals to be killed in the street.
Hit the applause,
y'all,
bro.
police is doing the most.
Let me bring out some old shit because niggas be acting like we fell off. Go off, sis.
We sick of it. Like, it's still black over everything. Y'all mad because we better than y'all, and that's that on that.
There's black kings. Black is king.
Black is king.
She told us.
I'm blacker than black. Everything around me is black, and I'm going to continue to be black.
Big facts.
Stay black, stay blessed. We'll see you guys next week. Love you. Thank you for listening to Textually Active. In the meantime, in between time, keep up with us on our social media pages. The links are below. We're on Instagram at Textually Active Pod. We're on Twitter at Textually Act Pod, and we're on Facebook at Textually Active Pod.
And we on that YouTube.
Check out the YouTube.
And guess
to
what
see
you
the
can
merchy.
see? That new merch.
Hey, wiggle it. Hey, wiggle it. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it.
Sorry, I just wanted to do that. You got to go to the YouTube and see what I did because it's fire.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Textually Active podcast. This podcast is a full-service production from the Open Media Lab. Be sure to check in every Textual Tuesday along with following them on all social media at Textually Active Pod. Textually Active is a part of the Open Media Network.